how can we love even more what we do by changing one specific behavior? And this is something that you might even be proud of. I know I used to be proud of that behavior, of being able to do that, but really it's quite risky when it comes to long-term effects, right? So I'm going to dive into those, and I'm going to give you one simple change that can make all the difference and help you love what you do, and by the way, actually doing it even more. Okay, hello and welcome. I'm excited you're here. My name is Katrine from bloomwithkatrine.com. I'm coming live to you from the beautiful Bavarian forest over here in Germany. Now, whether you're joining me live or later on in the replay, please don't be shy. Say hi and let me know where you're tuning in from so I can circle back around and say hello to you as well. I'm here to help you take your business into the online space, create sustainable, lasting success, and in a way that the journey is going to feel good from the inside out as well. Okay? And my video today I have for you might ruffle some feathers because, as I say, I used to be very, very proud of this one behavior of being able to do all the things at the same time, right? Hint, hint. Drop it down below if you have a feeling what I might be alluding to here today. But really, it's a short-term effective strategy to survive. But when we let that become our default mode for living, for doing our businesses, it's actually risky to our health, okay? And we don't want that. We want to create a healthy life, right? And be able to enjoy it for as long as we possibly can. So, do you have an idea what I might be alluding to here? Because I did some research on this today, and I was intrigued to learn that the term and what you might be still proud of, and I'm recovering from really, comes from the computer language. It's actually what they use in computer lingo to describe a very high performance computer that can do several complex tasks at the same time. Well, I've given it away kind of, haven't I? It is multitasking. Let me know whether you're a proud multitasker. And up till a few months ago, I would have raised both my hands. Yeah, you know, I'm a mom. We've always got plenty of things going on, right? I have a job. I have a therapeutic practice. I'm building my online business. I have a family. Woo, right? And I hope you can relate to that feeling as well, even if you're in a different life situation, maybe, right? So I used to be proud of being able to do, you know, several tasks, so to speak, at the same time. Now, here's what happens, or maybe the difference between a computer and our human brain first, okay? So a computer, especially the high performance ones, they are designed to be able to do several complex tasks at the same time. I don't know about your computer, but I've gone through some of them over the course of the years. And yes, in the beginning, they were very performant, shall I say, and with time, they would take longer to do things, right? Maybe you found that as well. Let me know. And here's the difference to our brain, right? So we actually have two lobes. That's what these parts of the brain are called. They're up here approximately, right? And they are the ones that actually enable us to think, okay? To come to a problem with I'm going to find a solution kind of way of thinking, okay? So there's two lobes. So we can actually, we're designed, if you wish, to do one or two, okay, at the same time. And it's not really at the same time neither, but here it comes. When you go through your to-do list every day, how many tasks, complex tasks, are on there? Okay, I'm presuming it's more than two. Wouldn't you agree, right? So, and here's the thing. When you have three or more that you feel you should be doing at the same time, here's what happens. So lobe number one is busy with task number one. Lobe number two is busy with task number two. And when task number three comes on top of it, one of the lobes needs to take what they've been working on and place it somewhere else in the brain. Like literally speaking, I'm simplifying things here. Okay, so we can actually start working on task number three. If you have task number four coming on at the same time, again, right? So we're wasting time, really, brain space, if you wish, to try to work on different tasks at the same time, which we're not really capable of, resulting in, and that's not what we want, we are flooding our system, our entire body, with chemicals, hormones, all those kinds of things. Really, it becomes a cocktail. And that cocktail is awesome because it helps us to survive, right? So in a survival mode, that's what we want. But if that becomes your default, if that becomes what you kind of like live in, that's not a good place to be. Okay, we're going to get trouble concentrating, focusing, our memory is going to be off, and especially our ability to find creative solutions to problems goes down as well. So we don't want that. Would you agree? What it also creates is overwhelm. Let me know when's the last time you felt overwhelmed, and because you felt overwhelmed, you really didn't do your income producing activities. Anybody? I know that was me absolutely for quite some time in my business as well, right? I was so overwhelmed that I didn't do anything. What it also does, that continuous, that all the time stress from I need to do this, and the other thing and that as well, it's overwhelm. It helps us actually eat more fast food usually. Okay, so it can actually create more belly fat, sorry. So it might not actually be the fault of the chocolate, but really it's our metabolism being busy with different things, meaning getting rid of all the chemicals that we're flooding our systems with. So we can't properly, digest our food anymore. So that's not a good place to be in either. And all of that can actually result in, various diseases, which we do not want either. So here's what I would strongly recommend you try, replacing your I'm a proud multitasker with, okay? So here it is. Print out or go to a Google Calendar, whichever works for you, and take 1 week. And inside that 1 week, I would love for you to block all the times that you do not have, that you cannot, I can do that later on. I mean, say maybe you're at a job. I still work a job part-time. So these are times that I cannot work my business. Okay, so I'm going to block those out. Then there's times, when I need to attend to my son, when there's school things, right? Those need to be in the calendar as well. And so as you go through your week, scheduling, also doctor's appointments, those kinds of things that are not negotiable, you will end up with a clearer picture of when you actually have time to work on your business. So say, for the sake of having an example, say on a Tuesday, you have 1 hour in the morning. Okay, cool. And now in this hour, I would love for you to not try to put everything in, all your IPAs of 3 days inside of that 1 hour, because that's going to create overwhelm as well, right? Does this make sense? So what I would love for you to dive in is what's called the Pomodoro technique. It's I think it was an Italian gentleman who came up with it, and he set an alarm clock for himself, and that to do his one task that he wanted to focus on. And his alarm clock was in the shape of a tomato, which in Italian is pomodoro, right? So that's why it's called the Pomodoro technique. So what we're going to do is we're going to carve out 20 minutes, make it 30 if you wish, but let's start with 20 minutes. And in those 20 minutes, do a sprint, okay? So focus on one task only. And if it is building relationships on Facebook, I'm not talking about scrolling through Facebook, okay, and watching cute cat videos. That's not your task. It's never a task, really, is it? It's something that happens to us. But really focus in for those 20 minutes on one task and do it without getting distracted by anything, okay? Then after those 20 minutes are over, maybe you still have 40 minutes to go. Awesome. Do a short break. Step away from what it is that you were doing for 5 minutes, maybe 10, whatever works for you, and then come back to the same task if you didn't finish it, or go to task number 2 and have another 20-minute sprint, okay? For me, I didn't believe it in the beginning when I started this one, but I'm so much more effective when I really focus for those 20 minutes on one thing and one thing only. It's mind-blowing. So try this out. If you need some more strategies or want to revisit this one, I've put together a PDF of 3 strategies to help you build your business in the online space without, with working less hours than you might be doing right now, and actually having more fun and enjoying the process more. So if that's something you'd like to have, drop the word strategies down below. I'll try to also put a link in the comments. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So if you want the strategies and you can't find the link, put the word strategies down below and I'm happy to reach out to you. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. I hope this was valuable. Let me know what maybe was an aha for you, what you're going to take away and put into practice. And I'm looking forward to seeing you on the next training. All the best from Katrine. Have a great day. Bye.